Tiffany Trump married Michael Boulos on November 12, 2022 in Palm Beach, Florida. Do you know what it feels like for a rich man's daughter to be married to a billionaire? You might not know because it's not an everyday occurrence, but Tiffany Trump knows. She is the daughter of the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. Tiffany did marry her Arab billionaire sweetheart, but why did the wedding almost get cancelled? What exactly happened? You will find out all there is to know in this video, so if you are ready, let's get into it. Tiffany Trump and Michael Boulos first met in 2018 while on vacation in Mykonos, Greece. At the time, Tiffany was enjoying a getaway with actress Lindsay Lohan, who reportedly ran the beach club where they met. Their meeting was purely based on luck, but it stimulated an immediate connection between the two. A lot of people believed Lohan was the orchestrator of their relationship, but she denied it in an interview with People magazine. She said she had only invited the two as the host. However, how Tiffany and Michael met and struck a chord was not her doing. Following their initial meeting, the couple's relationship blossomed quickly, even though the pair lived at a considerable geographical distance apart from each other. They managed to maintain a long-distance relationship. They were frequently spotted together at high-profile events, including public appearances during Donald Trump's presidency, where Michael was introduced to the Trump family. As their relationship became more serious, Tiffany began introducing Michael to her family. He attended several Trump family events, including Thanksgiving dinners at Mar-a-Lago and holiday gatherings at the White House. Michael's calm and composed manners appeared to mesh well with the often chaotic and high-pressure environment of the Trump family's public life. His ability to stay calm amidst the media attention helped their relationship move from one stage of growth to another. Tiffany Ariana Trump was born on October 13, 1993, in West Palm Beach, Florida. While her father, the President of America Donald Trump, has other children, Tiffany is the only child of her mother Marla Maples, who is the second wife of Donald Trump. Unlike her half-siblings Ivanka, Eric and Donald Jr., who have a more prominent public profile, Tiffany had a relatively private childhood. In a way, this was due to the separation of her parents when she was very young. In 1999, when Tiffany was just 6 years old, Donald Trump and Marla Maples finalized their divorce. This was not exactly news at the time. The pair had been separated for about 2 years. After the split, Tiffany moved to California with her mother, where she spent most of her childhood. Apart from her parents' separation, another reason she wasn't in the spotlight like her half-siblings was that she lived on the West Coast. There she was raised away from the constant media spotlight that surrounded the rest of the Trump family in New York. Since she didn't live with her father, it is easy to think their relationship would be frail, but the complete opposite was the case. Tiffany was able to maintain a relationship with her father. Nonetheless, one could not compare the relationship she has with her father to the one her half-siblings enjoyed because they lived together for a reasonable period. Being the daughter of a successful businessman and influential politician, Tiffany attended some of the best schools. Her educational adventure began at Viewpoint School, a private institution in Calabasas, California. There she had the benefit of a luxurious yet disciplined education. Her time in California allowed her to see the world through a quite different lens from her father's business-oriented environment in New York. She was surrounded by the glamour of Hollywood and celebrity culture, and these were the factors that influenced her early interests. In 2012, Tiffany enrolled at the prestigious University of Pennsylvania. In case you don't know, this was the same university her father and sister Ivanka attended. Perhaps they were trying to build some kind of legacy. She pursued a degree in sociology with a concentration in law and urban studies. After spending 4 years, Tiffany graduated in 2016. While it's true that her academic focus showed her interest in the social sciences, her career path did not immediately become clear after college. During her time at Pennsylvania, Tiffany briefly tested the water by dipping her toes into the world of fashion and media. At first, she interned at Vogue magazine and bagged a position that gave her a peek into the high-fashion world. Around the same time, she made an attempt at a pop music career and released a single titled Like a Bird in 2011. The song didn't make much of a commercial impact, and Tiffany eventually decided to move away from pursuing music professionally. In an interview she had with Oprah Winfrey around the time, she admitted she was only trying to see if she should pursue a career in that line. Apparently, music wasn't her calling. It was just a hobby she enjoyed. After graduating from college, Tiffany decided to pursue a legal education. In 2017, she enrolled at Georgetown University Law Center in Washington, D.C. This was an abrupt yet significant shift in her career, moving away from the world of fashion and entertainment and stepping into the legal and political scene. Coincidentally, Tiffany's law school years were the same year her father was campaigning for the presidency. Needless to say, this gave her a platform to show what she was capable of. While she continued her studies, she also became more visible in the political scene by appearing at events and occasionally speaking on behalf of her father. Though her presence on the campaign trail was less prominent than Ivanka, her older half-sister, she still played a supportive role. In 2020, Tiffany earned her Juris Doctor from Georgetown University Law Center. Her legal education opened up new opportunities, but she has yet to pursue a traditional law career. Instead, she continues to maintain a public presence, often seen at high-profile events and family gatherings, while balancing her interests in business, fashion, and law. Have you ever wondered what life would look like if you were the daughter of the President of the United States of America? Well, Tiffany has lived that life. Let's look into it. When Donald Trump became the 45th President of the United States in 2016, his family was thrust even more into the spotlight. However, among his 5 children, Tiffany Trump maintained a low profile during her father's presidency. While her half-siblings Ivanka, Eric, and Donald Jr. played dominant roles both in the Trump organization and in political capacities, Tiffany was less visible. Ivanka, in particular, became a key advisor to her father, while Eric and Donald Jr. were tasked with overseeing the family business. Tiffany's involvement in her father's political endeavors pales in comparison to her siblings. However, she made public appearances at key moments during her father's campaigns. During the 2016 election, she delivered a speech at the Republican National Convention, where she spoke warmly of her father. While the speech was well received, it showed her position as somewhat of an outsider within the inner workings of the Trump campaign. You know, people can really read other people. Even though she recorded a few appearances, Tiffany still faced the pressures that came with being part of such a high-profile family. The media often commented on her more subdued role compared to her siblings, leading to speculation about her relationship with her father and her place in the Trump family. She had to learn the precarious balance of showing support for her father while maintaining her own identity, which was challenging given the public scrutiny. As Donald Trump's presidency progressed, Tiffany made occasional public appearances by attending important events at the White House and joining family gatherings. She was present at ceremonies such as the annual Thanksgiving dinner at Mar-a-Lago and holiday events at the White House. She also attended state dinners and traveled abroad with her family for diplomatic events. Who is Michael Boulos? We know Tiffany married an Arab billionaire, but who is this man? Michael Boulos comes from an affluent and influential family with strong ties to both Nigeria and Lebanon. Michael was born on August 27, 1997. He is the son of Masud Boulos, a well-known Lebanese-Nigerian business tycoon who heads the multi-billion-dollar conglomerate Boulos Enterprises. Boulos Enterprises is well known in Nigeria for its significant involvement in motorcycle, power bike and tricycle sales, as well as heavy investments in other industries. The Boulos family's fortune has allowed Michael to grow up in a life of privilege, primarily in Lagos, Nigeria, where his family's influence is particularly prominent. Though born into wealth, Michael was not raised solely in Nigeria. His upbringing was a mix of both Nigerian and European experiences. Just like Tiffany, Michael attended some of the most prestigious schools across the world. He spent time in elite educational institutions in Nigeria before moving to Europe for higher education. His international upbringing helped him develop a global perspective on how to balance his Lebanese heritage with his experiences growing up in Nigeria and later living in Europe. This rich background gave him the ability to have a taste of different cultural and social environments, a quality that would later prove valuable in his relationship with Tiffany Trump. With such wealth, one could be tricked into believing that the Boulos family falls into the category of people who live lavish lifestyles and flaunt money. The simple truth is that they maintain a low-profile public image. This is out of character for a family with substantial wealth and a business empire, but it is what it is. Unlike many high-profile billionaires, they prefer to keep their personal affairs private. This private albeit influential background is majorly the reason no one had heard of Michael's existence until his relationship with Tiffany Trump shoved him into the spotlight. Now what does the 27-year-old do? Much like his father, Michael Boulos is very involved in the family business. Boulos Enterprises, founded by his grandfather, is a major player in Nigeria's transportation sector, particularly in the sales of motorcycles and power bikes. The company has expanded its interests over the years, becoming a huge force in trade and commerce across West Africa. Michael's father, Masud Boulos, occupies the leading role of managing the company's affairs, and Michael has followed in his footsteps, learning the secrets of the business world from an early age. Michael's role within the family business has grown over time, particularly as he has matured into adulthood. He has been involved in the strategic direction of the company, focusing on expanding its investments and operations throughout Africa. While his exact position within the company is not widely publicized, it is understood that Michael is being groomed to eventually take on a more leading role in the Boulos business empire. In addition to his involvement with Boulos Enterprises, Michael has also diversified into other areas of business and investment, especially in Africa's growing markets. His family's network of businesses spans several industries, and Michael has been involved in various capacities, helping to oversee investments and expand their business portfolio. The proposal. We have seen the proposal of two people who are not so rich or related to influential politicians. Now imagine how colorful the proposal of Tiffany, the daughter of the US president, and Michael, an Arab billionaire, would be. Michael Boulos proposed to Tiffany Trump on January 21, 2021, just a few days before her father, Donald Trump, left office as the 45th President of the United States. The romantic proposal took place at a spectacular location in the White House Rose Garden. It was a private moment with only a few close family members aware of the impending engagement. In the whole little gathering, the cynosure of all eyes was the stunning engagement ring. It was a show-stopping 13-carat emerald-cut diamond set in a platinum band. The ring was designed by renowned New York-based jeweler Samer Halame, who is famous for creating luxurious pieces for wealthy clients. Some of the people who have patronized her include celebrities and royalties. According to sources like Town and Country magazine, the ring is estimated to be worth a whopping $1.2 million. It was so beautiful that everyone present wanted to have a look at it. In addition to the extravagant ring, Michael is also known to have showered Tiffany with other lavish gifts throughout their relationship. The Daily Mail reported that Michael frequently presented Tiffany with high-end designer items and rare one-of-a-kind luxury pieces. Some of these gifts included custom-made jewelry and designer handbags. Many believed that those gifts were needless as Tiffany was already rich. What these people didn't know was that Michael was only trying to prove his love in the only way he knew. Following the proposal, both families were overjoyed at the pending union. Despite the differences in their cultures, as Michael was Arab and Tiffany was American, both families were accommodative of each other. The Trump family welcomed Michael with open arms, appreciating the love and stability he brought into Tiffany's life. Michael's family, the Bouloses, were equally thrilled, recognizing Tiffany as a woman who complemented Michael's values and background. People magazine cited sources close to the couple who said that their families were incredibly supportive of the engagement and excited about their future together. On January 19, 2021, Tiffany Trump and Michael Boulos publicly announced their engagement via social media. Tiffany shared the news with a love-coded post on Instagram. She uploaded a photo of Michael and her with a caption that read, "It has been an honor to celebrate many milestones, historic occasions, and create memories with my family here at the White House. None more special than my engagement to my amazing fiancé Michael. Feeling blessed and excited for the next chapter." Michael didn't shy away from letting the world know that he was about to get hooked too. He also shared on his Instagram page a cute picture of them together with the caption, "Got engaged to the love of my life. Looking forward to our next chapter together." The glamorous wedding of Tiffany Trump and Michael Boulos was held on November 12, 2022, at Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump's luxury estate and private club in Palm Beach, Florida. If you have been to Mar-a-Lago, then you would know that it was the perfect backdrop for a glamorous wedding, with its Mediterranean-style architecture, lush gardens, and oceanfront views. According to Vanity Fair, the couple chose the location due to its sentimental value. Mar-a-Lago was an important part of Tiffany's childhood and the Trump family's gatherings. The wedding preparations had luxury written all over it, from meticulously designed floral arrangements to world-class catering. Every detail was planned with precision to create an event worthy of their social status. The lavish affair reportedly took months to plan, and Mar-a-Lago's sprawling estate provided the perfect setting for a glamorous wedding that was both private and luxurious. According to People magazine, Tiffany was deeply involved in the planning process as she worked with top wedding planners and designers to ensure the day was perfect. The wedding ceremony itself was held outdoors in the garden area of Mar-a-Lago. Guests were seated under a canopy of white roses and orchids, just like the movies. As for the couple, they exchanged vows beneath an ornate floral arch, surrounded by close family and friends. The venue's elegant ballroom was used for the reception, where guests enjoyed an elaborate dinner, live music and dancing. For a minute, let's talk about the guests present that day. The wedding attracted a high-profile guest list. It featured a mix of family, celebrities and political figures. Donald Trump and his wife Melania were, of course, among the most notable attendees, along with Tiffany's siblings Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump. According to Harper's Bazaar, the entire Trump family was present to celebrate Tiffany's big day and showed a rare public display of unity despite ongoing rumors of family tensions. In addition to the Trump family, Michael Boulos' family also flew in from Nigeria and Europe to attend the wedding. His parents, Masud and Sarah Boulos, were seen mingling with guests, representing their side of the couple's multinational union. Even though the event was kept relatively private, with only a select few media outlets being given access to cover the occasion, high-profile political figures and celebrities were also in attendance. Tiffany Trump dazzled in a custom-made wedding gown by renowned designer Elie Saab. The dress had intricate lace detailing, a long train, and a veil that complemented the luxurious feel of the event. According to Vogue, Tiffany chose Elie Saab as a nod, a kind of acceptance of her husband's Lebanese heritage. The dress was a showstopper, and Tiffany looked every bit the fairy tale bride as she walked down the aisle accompanied by her father, Donald Trump. The couple exchanged heartfelt vows, with both Tiffany and Michael expressing their love and commitment to each other in front of their closest family and friends. After the ceremony, the couple and their guests moved to Mar-a-Lago's grand ballroom for a lavish reception. The reception was equally grand, with chandeliers, grand floral centerpieces, and an extensive menu that featured a mix of American, Lebanese, and Nigerian cuisine. Guests enjoyed a night of celebration, dancing, and heartfelt speeches. The first dance between Tiffany and Michael was one of the evening's highlights. It was followed by touching toasts from family members, including Donald Trump, who expressed his joy at seeing his youngest daughter marry the love of her life. So, if the couple had the most thrilling moment of their lives, why did they almost cancel the wedding? Keep watching to find out the ensuing drama. Why the wedding was almost cancelled. In the course of preparing for the wedding of Tiffany Trump and Michael Boulos, several factors nearly derailed the much-anticipated event. First off, rumors and speculations circulated regarding internal tensions within the Trump family, particularly concerning Donald Trump's political controversies and how they might affect the wedding atmosphere. According to Page 6, there were concerns about the optics of hosting a high-profile wedding while Trump was facing scrutiny from the media and the public. Secondly, a tropical storm hit Florida just days before the wedding, causing people to worry about the event. With Mar-a-Lago's outdoor areas being important to the wedding setup, the storm posed a real threat to the carefully planned festivities. Reports from TMZ indicated that staff at Mar-a-Lago worked tirelessly to assess the damage and prepare for the wedding under potentially challenging weather conditions. The storm led to discussions about whether the wedding could proceed as planned, leading to a tense atmosphere among the families. Security concerns also contributed to the anxiety surrounding the wedding. With Tiffany being the daughter of the president and Michael coming from a wealthy family with business interests, there were heightened fears about safety and privacy. According to the Daily Mail, additional security measures had to be put in place to ensure the safety of all attendees, further increasing their apprehensions. With the possibility of a multi-million-dollar event about to be ruined, the families remained positive. Tiffany and Michael especially saw the development as mere hurdles that would be jumped in no time. As the storm approached, Tiffany, who had been deeply involved in the wedding planning, took charge of making crucial decisions to modify the evolving situation. In an interview with the New York Post, a source close to the couple shared that Tiffany was determined to have her dream wedding regardless of the challenges. The source said Tiffany was incredibly organized and focused. She didn't let the storm get in the way of her happiness. The couple swiftly arranged for contingency plans, including relocating certain elements of the ceremony indoors if it became necessary. The Mar-a-Lago team also stepped up to handle the logistical challenges. Staff worked around the clock to ensure that the venue was secure and that all preparations were adjusted according to the weather conditions. With just days to go, the team implemented measures to protect decorations and equipment from the rain. In a stroke of luck, the weather cleared up just in time for the wedding. This allowed the ceremony to be held as planned, which was a significant relief for both families. According to Vogue, the sun broke through the clouds just before the ceremony, turning the day into a perfect moment. In the end, the couple's determination and the teamwork from both families led to a successful wedding day. The near cancellation incident became a part of their love story. It's going to be a cute story to tell their children and grandchildren, don't you agree? Tiffany later reflected in an interview with People. It was a roller coaster leading up to the big day, but in the end, nothing could stop us from celebrating our love. Her words were quoted by many who were thrilled to witness the union of two people who overcame the odds to say, I do. After Tiffany Trump and Michael Boulos tied the knot, they began their life together by dividing their time between the United States and Europe. They have been spotted in various locations including New York City and London, where Michael's family has deep roots. The couple enjoys a mix of city life and relaxing getaways, as they often share pictures and videos of their travels on social media. Since their wedding, both Tiffany and Michael have been focused on their careers. Tiffany has expressed an interest in expanding her involvement in business and philanthropy. According to the New York Post, she mentioned wanting to leverage her platform to advocate for causes she believes in, particularly those related to education and women's empowerment. Meanwhile, Michael is involved in his family's business ventures, working on various projects in Africa and beyond. As for planning, Tiffany has hinted at the possibility of starting a family one day. In an interview with US Weekly, she stated, "We definitely talk about the future, and having a family is something we both want. While there are no immediate announcements about children, it's clear that they envision a life together filled with love and future plans." Like the celebrity couples they are, the media has kept a close eye on them since their wedding. How do they do this? Well, they keep track of their activities and appearances. As a high-profile couple, they often attract attention from paparazzi and tabloids. Major publications like People and Vanity Fair frequently cover their public outings, including events they attend and vacations they take. The public's reaction to their marriage has been mostly positive, with many fans expressing support for the couple on social media. However, there has also been speculation about Tiffany's future role in business or politics, given her family background. Some analysts believe she may follow in her father's footsteps and become more involved in political discussions. According to Politico, Tiffany has been seen as a potential influencer in shaping public opinion, especially among younger voters. What do you think about Tiffany and Michael's wedding? Are you also motivated by their dedication to see to the end what they believed in? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video, do well to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more informative videos like this.